Good evening. Okay, so in our last session, a lot of things happened to our coterie.
Uh-huh.
There was
A
a
lot of things.
there was a dramatic reunion with Felix with the rest of this group.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody found out information basically all at once that Felix was going to be in mortal peril over at Club 12080, and you all rushed there. Gideon, the good doctor, was able to get there first, and found a pair of ghouls guarding guarding the stairs up into the VIP lounge, and began to dispatch them with a bit of scorpionated blood. The rest of the gang slowly showed up. He continued. Gideon, not strictly speaking a fighter, but definitely got some licks in trying to fight the remaining ghoul. Ajira and Valencia showed up. Ajira attempted to help and got judo throwed onto the ground, blasting the wind out of her. Not that she needs to breathe, but it definitely hurt. But with that, Gideon was able to use his remaining vial of toxinated blood to paralyze the second ghoul, and Valencia made her way to deal with Jay, Laz, and the servitor of the Harpy, Raish, the Nosferatu.
A rash.
You found, just gripped by the scruff of his neck like a unruly puppy, Felix just dangling in Raish's enormous hands. And very quickly went about. There was no blows thrown, but between Valencia and the newly arrived Jay, you were able to deeply embarrass and you were able to deeply embarrass Raish to the point where he went into a frenzy and tried to rip Jay's throat out, but
You ever just get roasted so bad you decide to commit a crime?
The Beast is like that, but with some very strong domination. Valencia was able to castigate him and basically leave and never come back. There was a very awkward car ride home. Some pleasantries and apologies were traded. And you all went back to your respective domains to sort of deal with the fallout over the next couple days. Felix, as much of a professional as he could, stayed and did some artwork, really just sort of drilling down on the piece for the prince.
I think at some point he also went to Jay's place.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was after the race stuff.
Yeah, I think it was you had a heart-to-heart with him, and then you sat and talked for a bit. Valencia.
We went home together.
Valencia went to a board meeting with some of her fellow members of Clan Ventru, and got some very interesting detail about the follow-through from last session, where nobody's seen Raish in a couple days, and he was deeply embarrassed. Plus some bits and pieces of stuff here and there. The good doctor, studious as always, basically sort of drilled down into his studies. Basically put more work into learning lore for blood magic, thaumaturgy, and you spent a little bit of time working with your yeah, you worked both on your own and got some tutoring lessons. And Jay, what did Jay do? Jay got very hungry.
Yeah. So last time on Jay Did a Hate Crime, he didn't mean to. It was an accident.
It was to make it look like a human crime rather than, vampirism.
Yeah. That didn't go so hot. And Jay is definitely, he's feeling bad, but he doesn't know what it is he's feeling bad about yet. Like, he doesn't know why. He's like, this feels not great. Why, though? So he's thinking about that and heading back home.
And your friend Ajira has been, doubling down on running surveillance, trying to figure out Nabokov's next move, sort of becoming almost obsessed with sort of chasing that train of logic to its conclusion, and is not available for comment at this moment. How do we find our vampires this evening as the sun sets and the night begins?
Do we know what date it is?
I believe it was the 17th last session, and it's been about 4 days.
Yeah, the 17th was the day after the club incident.
I think it's the 22nd now. Sorry, I had to do math.
Oh, you're good.
There is 1 week until Elysium, I think. I think that's how calendars work.
You said it was October 1st, right?
Yep.
Yeah, roughly.
It's about a week and a day.
Yep. Neat. Yeah. Sadly, this is in the past still. Remember when we were playing, when the first couple episodes were in the future?
I know.
Yeah.
Day with the what was it, the 17th?
Yep.
Then our paths converged, and now they're in
Is
the
that a
past.
live flame, Connor?
Perhaps.
Oh my god. Alright.
Okay.
So
What
it's
affairs are our vampires seeing to?
I would like to do some more work on the piece, because I did not realize it's a week until Elysium.
It's all good.
What am I rolling to make that paint check again?
Okay, yes. So, your painting. That's going to be craft with your specialty, and resolve.
Craft, resolve. Specialty adds an extra dice?
Correct.
Okay.
We are at 12 of 17.
Shut up!
Did you...
How? How did I do that? I want to screenshot that. All successes, baby! All successes! 9 successes!
It's also a messy critical.
That's a blood... Oh my... Connor, no.
I really just said, let me hyper-focus real quick.
You went mad with artistic, inspiration.
Sweet Christ.
Jesus Christ. My god. So we might not have a gift for the prince.
No.
I think I know what I have to do here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let me look at one more thing super quick. Coterie.
Oh, that's sent twice.
I'm trying to... I think you're going to take stands here. As
Oh,
sort of
no.
you let your beast do the painting for you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find
this one's better.
the explicit way that like breaks your. Honestly, yeah, no. With you have a thing that's like never lose your kindness. This is you kind of without realizing it. This painting you make for the prince. You're trying to channel her. You're channeling, the wisps of the beast that are within you. And you.
It gets a little cathartic. I mean,
it's cool.
especially after the stuff with Raish, I imagine it's just kind of like I'm about to turn this into a vent piece real quick.
This is the angriest piece of art you've ever created. You have like there is. You're creating something for the prince, and like the vibes emanating off of this piece. This is done. It is perfect. It is flawless. You have got it where you want it to be, but like it scares you a little to look at it that this came out of you. That like there is cruelty in this painting. There is like domination. Like there is. I don't know what your art. What you want it to look like, but like the vibe.
The references that we originally sent are also very different from the art that Felix makes normally. Mm-hmm. This was kind of like, I'm going to experiment with my art style, and then the beast said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah,
There is a moment where like he steps away from the piece to take a look at it, and his hands are covered in paint, and he just something about it really just makes him sick.
Yeah.
And he's like, "It's done," and he proceeds to turn the canvas around so that he doesn't have to look at it.
This is unsettling to look at. You're taking a stain on your humanity in having made this piece, which I think is the perfect sort of gift to give the prince.
Yeah, let me mark it down in my notes.
Love that. I hate that for you. My condolences, but also, yeah, you take a stain there.
Is there a spot for that?
Oh.
There's no spot for that, right?
Hold on. Front. It's right under your skills.
Oh, okay. So how do I mark it?
If you do the cog next to humanity, you can write the stain down.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid to touch too much now.
Oh god. I broke it. I'm just gonna pretend I know what I'm doing, but
I can do it.
I don't know how I put the stain in, but now it's just okay.
I fixed it for you.
Oh, you have to write 1. You have to write a number. Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
Got it.
You don't feel good about yourself, like having this art come out of you.
Yeah, no, like it is legitimately one of those things where like he is gonna just slowly turn the canvas because he doesn't want to ruin it either. Slowly turn the canvas, and he's just gonna leave his apartment. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna clean up and then go for a walk.
Gotcha. Love that. How is Gideon doing? You've been fully like head down, like full Tremere hyper focus on like absorbing more arcane knowledge. How are you now coming out of that?
I know everything. But what do you mean? How am I coming? Like in?
Like what's sort of that's been your mood for like the last couple days. How do you feel? What sort of where is Gideon's head at?
It's like the feeling after you eat a Thanksgiving dinner. It's full, and just you're kind of you're both satisfied and kind of grossed out that you ate so much.
I love that. That's very on brand. Yeah, you've definitely like filled your brain as much to bursting. Love that. What did you pick for the new ritual, by the way?
Pick ward against ghouls.
Ooh.
Smart.
Igor, don't touch me.
I believe in the wording of that you can allow certain how wards work. You can allow Igor to pass if you chose. When you create it, you can create exceptions. Or you can just throw it on a coat and then hand that coat to somebody else, if you'd so choose.
I'll throw it on my coat and just wear my coat, and I'll make sure that Igor is safe.
Gotcha.
So 5 minutes to cast per level, so that's 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so the difficulty is 2, and I roll intelligence plus blood sorcery.
Yes, you do.
I roll a total of 6 dice.
You just need to beat 2 successes.
I'll just click intelligence twice because you can't do it for the blood sorcery.
You can actually, up at the top, I think you can do like a custom roll. I'm going to try this out. And for you, it is 6 dice, right?
Yeah.
Will this include your hunger? You have 1 hunger die.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That included the hunger die for you.
Nice.
That's 3 successes.
So I believe I have a successful ward then.
Yeah. You... In your research and this is sort of the end result of your knowledge and stuff, is like, this is learning to do this has been a project you've been working on, and yeah, you have this this basin that you have filled with some of your blood. I'm going to double check how works. Steering wheel pours their blood on the object, tracing the reference. Okay. Yeah. I'm just double checking. Does this? I think it requires a rouse check. Yes.
Oh, rouse?
Yep.
Okay.
It's fine.
1, I'm hungry.
Would have been hungrier, but here we go. But yeah, you basically pull out enough blood to submerge your coat in fully, as you like do your blood work, weaving like sort of arcane runes into it as you like pull it out. And like in the set into the back is this set of arcane glyphs that you've been studying, and you like, you know, wipe that blood away, and it as it like sinks into the coat, and you know this would be protected against should any more ghouls try to punch you in the head.
E.
Love that for you. Very cool, very interesting. What is our boy Jay doing?
I think Jay goes to therapy. I think he tries to find, I feel like he has like a moment where he just sort of like that night
he sort of just like sat up and sort of tried to keep himself awake as long as he could because he was just like thinking. He was like, "Fuck, all right."
Like you tried to keep yourself awake during the day sleep, like countdown.
Just for a little bit longer than usual, like just sort of like, you know, when you're like super exhausted but you keep fighting to keep yourself awake because it's like, I'm not giving up my time. I don't want it to be tomorrow yet.
To do this, you make it all the way to like 9 o'clock, but
he would probably only try and stay up for like an extra hour.
And you were wrapped with
just and he's just feeling a lot of feelings, and it's like he's almost punishing himself a little bit because it's uncomfortable to try and stay up.
I'm going to go for this. Yeah, I think going into this session you're going to start with 1 less willpower.
Dope.
Because it costs something to try and keep yourself up
Yeah.
for the day sleep.
And then being now super hungry, going out, doing a hate crime, after feeding, he would probably go try and find himself
Some sort of night. Give me. You have enough money to like get whatever you can.
money.
Are you
So
trying
much.
to find someone in the know, or are you trying to find a normal mortal?
I am either find a mortal who is like patient confidentiality, actually can't talk about fires type thing. Like maybe Jay knows a guy who goes to see this person. And they're just sort of like a vampire or vampire therapist, like not like a therapist for vampires, but a therapist that is a vampire. He's just trying to find a therapist who he can talk about all his shit to sort of
Yeah, you're attempting to find help. Your instincts would tell you a human is probably not safe to tell this stuff to, because like that whole masquerade thing you need to keep up.
Unless like just that person literally belongs to a vampire slave type. This is still not good.
This is
like
going to be
an
a
Hector
difficult
situation.
thing to find. I'm going to say like this is you sort of going into.
He might actually want to talk to someone who's older than him, like who's been around longer than him. If he can find I think he would maybe like an older vampire.
Give me
who's like been through it.
Give me composure and streetwise to sort of like let's find out what sort of a person you get like asking around.
Okay, streetwise. Oh, wait. Composure. This is only giving me. This is weird. Sorry.
Five dice for you.
Oh, there it is. Jesus, it's fine, I'm just stupid.
I still love you.
3 successes.
Well.
Does Jay have a therapist now?
I'm trying to think. 3 is moderate. That's like you've done a difficult thing. I don't think you're able to find a vampire who also has like a degree in sociology.
Sorry.
Yeah, that tracks.
That's not something you can find today. But I'm trying to think of like what you can sort of what makes sense here.
Is it like the bartender who just listens to all the problems?
Yeah.
It's just Ted Danson
Oh god. Oh no.
behind a bar, cleaning a glass into eternity.
Who would you reach out to? Who would you talk with? You get the feeling the sheriff isn't a person you'd want to confide in. I think that's what I would have given you at like 1 success.
Oh god. Yeah, no, it's like, oh, hey.
What's up, boss? I'm sad.
I'm having a not great time right now. Help!
Who do you know? This is a hard question.
Yeah, how do you find a therapist for a vampire? How does that work? Or
I think you have
the equivalent.
You do have a thought of like, I have not spoken to this person in quite some time.
You found a thought?
I found a thought. Ooh, hey.
You do think it could be an option to speak to your sire.
Oh gosh.
How was your relationship with your sire?
I hadn't thought that far.
That's
This is all going to be off the cuff improv, y'all.
we love it.
We love to see it. Jay's relationship with his sire was like purely a business relationship, I think. I'm like, he was essentially created to be like a bodyguard, extra muscle, someone to take care of like petty problems, someone to take down like human adversaries, and was essentially just used. Like a lot of his problem, like his relationship with his sire is like
Not a friendly one, but not like hatred.
so to his feeling. How he advocatively
Ken, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
be any better?
I think so.
Okay. His relationship to his sire is similar to the relationship that Jay has, because in the way that Jay talks to Felix, has been up to this point.
So, if
But
you
with
feel
Jay and his sire, like, it was a lot intense and a lot like nice, and I think completely individuality. He didn't have free time. He didn't do things for himself until he sort of like was able to get out from underneath him, both literally and figuratively. Haha.
Gotcha. So it would have been a bit more difficult to have.
Yeah, it was rough.
He's not an
feeling.
emotional support coworker.
No.
Gotcha.
No. He's the shitty boss who likes to abuse you because he thinks it's fun.
You have heard your surrogate child mention once or twice he goes to a support group.
Oh.
Wait, is he joining Thin Blood Anonymous? Is he joining Thin Blood Anonymous?
It's a thing that hurt, like, this is him going over options in his head. Sort of.
Oh god.
Jay gets to
I
see
think
Felix be
Jay-
the most competent Thin Blood.
Jay, I think he thinks of that and like immediately wants to walk into the river. He's like,
the
oh wait.
support group.
He's like, thin blood or not? No, absolutely not.
Love that.
And I think he does need help, but I think he's probably like going through all of this. He's just not pleased with his options that he has from like maybe like one night of searching. So I think he's going to take his time and sort of like stretch it out and try to see someone like before Elysium. But also, I think he's gonna Google like what is therapy? What to do in therapy? How therapy? Like start like all shit. Like get whole all.
Gotcha.
And then also on the side, like start buying that he wants for his Elysium outfit.
Gotcha.
Like he needs to look good, and retail form of therapy.
Love that. Yeah, you do some self-care.
Good for Jay. You know, the doors are always open for Thin Blood Anonymous.
He die first.
How's Valencia
What's wrong
feeling?
with the support group?
Well, she's kind of feeling like better than ever. She kind of feels like that night, like literally putting Raish in his place was like all the negative feelings she might have had, all the self-doubt that she doesn't show, like that all went away. Like, who is she kidding? She's amazing. Like, what the fuck? That Laszlo guy, clearly he was like doing something weird. Because, you know, there's no way that any other kindred wouldn't have listened to me. And as for Valencia, I kind of feel like you know, after she like found out that Azira was going on a lead somewhere, she set about just making sure that everything for Elysium was ready. And like, so she already has like, her and Azira had like a very brief discussion about like what Azira wanted and like what is acceptable to wear.
Gotcha.
And then Azira took the bike. Valencia doesn't know if it was delivered or not, but the bike is gone.
I forgot Azira still had the bike.
Yep. And then I mean, I don't know what else Valencia would be really doing. I feel like probably just like working like leads through her company and just seeing like where's the money for Elysium going at this point. And also now that she has like an idea of that gun company, maybe even just like seeing if she can get a money trail for them.
Like that. Let's make that a roll.
Sweet.
Let's go. Which question do you want answered more? Do you want to track down CTL stuff, or do you want to track down anything like? Because tracking down stuff for Elysium would be far more like black market knowledge, and tracking down CTL stuff would be a lot more. That would be like above board, looking at finance, looking through paperwork.
Ooh, that's kind of tough because it's like, the thing is, like, I'm worried, like, if I do like the Elysium thing, and I know I've inquired about it a couple of times, and I just like know some basic information, but now I want to know if there's anything like just sus going on, and also like where is the money being like fueled from, because obviously they have to pay for like resources and decorations and shit.
with your knowledge of like politics, like court politics and etiquette, I will say you know the Camarilla. Like, they have all of the money, and they're like a 600-year-old organization.
But is the Camarilla paying for Elysium?
Yes.
I thought it was the host's job.
The host is organizing. The host is the keeper of Elysium is managing Camarilla funds to, like, without making that a role, like, you know, the Ivory Tower within Boston has pockets in, like, you know, somewhere there's just a vault filled with gold and like black tar heroin, like.
Okay, wait. I think I want to change my inquiry then.
Yeah, like, you know, the Camarilla has a lot of hard currency.
I think instead of actually investigating,
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of want to... I want to find a way to meet with Vincent,
Okay.
the Harpy.
Let's make this. Yeah, you're
Like, either where he hangs out for his spare time. I know he's busy, but let's be honest, he probably is, like, done inviting everybody.
You want to put pressure on him?
I think I want to run into him.
Give me etiquette.
Make it organic.
Give me etiquette and manipulation.
And also,
Sort
I
of.
look good, so, like, you know.
Oh yeah,
I'm just feeling myself.
Yeah, etiquette and manipulation.
Something-
Let's see how well you can sort of press the social circles around you to, like, organize a meeting with him.
Okay.
what's the fit in mind? Like something low cut?
Oh, definitely. Like, okay, hold on. Let me grab it real quick.
I love this. Fit check.
Really? Game.
Huh?
You cut out a lot, Ken.
I really like turning this into a game. Fucking.
I really like something game.
That we are turning this into dress up game.
Oh yeah, honestly, related. Yeah, that's.
Hell.
I
yeah.
played a lot of dress up games as a kid, and now I have to do fit checks for my characters.
To be fair, that's how I design NPCs. Is I design them clothing first, and then
Yo, literally though.
Honestly.
at least for vampire.
All right, I'm gonna send
It's
you guys the
important.
fit. It's gonna go in. I think the vibe zone, I guess.
Correct.
I'm so ready.
Oh. Ooh.
And I
Wait,
Something
where is it?
unusual.
Oh, I love that. Sorry.
I've had that one.
Damn.
saved. It's
Love
on her
Holy
nude
fuck.
board.
Love that.
Uh,
Yeah.
Heaven Gaia is an amazing like designer to
so etiquette and
follow.
manipulation. 5 successes.
I didn't add any extra dice there, but you
I
know.
think that's fine. 5 successes. That's a lot of successes. That's rather a lot of successes.
What can I say?
think- I think 5 successes gets you to organize a meeting with Vincent this evening.
Yes.
Get it? Ooh.
How?
Give me the venue, the menu, and the seating.
Okay. So,
I saw that.
I see what you did there.
Where is the room where it happens?
okay.
Blocks for Hamilton crimes. Blocks for Hamilton crimes.
I think Valencia. I was kind of hoping to just run into him,
Mhm.
then to like deliberately meet, because I don't want to be like confrontational or anything like that.
That's totally a thing you can organize.
More. Ooh, fancy seeing you here.
I want it to be like at one of those like really just nice clubs that are like in the top floor of a building. You know, like the cigar club or whatever. And there's like a jazz artist playing. I don't know what Vincent's scene is.
You do know Vincent is very full of himself.
Yes,
You
that's.
know he
But so am I. That doesn't help me.
I think you can definitely like get your way into his turf and like he definitely owns like a rooftop bar somewhere that is like soft jazz playing, and like this is some of his regular feeding ground. And you know, through your like talking to people, you find out this is a place he goes when
Am I
he's
like
looking-
allowed to just go in there though? Isn't that kind of rude?
you it's not like you can't trespass. This is a place he has that's like, if people want to speak to him, this is where they would
Okay.
find him. Like, that's kind of, it's also his feeding ground. You would need to ask permission to like
Feed.
grab a snack.
Right.
But
Okay.
So
yeah, like-
I never asked anybody to roll rouse checks at the start of this session. Might be
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
do
Well,
that. before
Didn't
go.
didn't we start off, or was that last session?
That
That was last.
Uh-oh.
Not hungrier.
Oh!
Whew.
Not that.
Ooh.
Oh no! Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Sorry, I was lagging a bit, so I just plugged into my modem, my router, whatever. Woo!
So yeah, you make your way to this. It's this quiet little nightclub-esque place. The Baton Rouge is the name of this club. Yeah, you make your way up. There's like a 3-piece jazz ensemble. There's like a piano, a bass player, and a muted trumpet. And there's a handful of just wealthy, like hipster, but like older, like not like Gen X hipster, not like millennial hipsters. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's people. Yeah, that's sort of the vibe. It's, you know, cocktail dresses, like nice suits, and you are stunted. Like, without having to use awe, you are like everybody wants to look at you already a little bit. And you find yeah, like there's this little stage, and you see Vincent, Mr. DeLuna, walking around the club. He's just like given an announcement to like, hey everyone, let's have a round of applause for the house band, like that kind of thing, and has walked off. He has like pinstripe slacks, and like he's like suit casual, where it's like gorgeous like white silk button up that has been rolled to the elbow with and he has a matching like pinstripe vest on, and he's like, it's a rooftop bar, and he has a cigarette just like casually in his hand as he's walking around, like, smiling and laughing with people. And he's got his hair in his hair is very shiny and oily and like well crimped. I don't know if crimped is the word, but he's holding court basically. And you find him in his lair.
I think. Do I know any other kindred there?
Give me intelligence and etiquette, I guess. Because you don't know his, like, you don't know the people that are in his immediate circle.
Okay.
Like, off the top of your head. But if we make that roll, we'll see how well you can sort of... You don't see Raish anywhere, but you don't think you'd see him if he was here.
Right. And they're just serving like regular alcohol, or are they serving?
There's a couple of wait staff. There's a bar. Like I said, this is feeding ground more than it is like anything else.
Okay. So, I think what Valencia is going to do is just like mingle by. So there's a band, right?
Yeah.
I think Valencia's just going to, because Valencia's not the type to approach him. Let's be honest, like, you know, she doesn't want to make it seem like she's desperate for his attention, because then she thinks that'll, like, give him the upper hand. But I think, like, Valencia just wants to, like, hang out, like, relax, listen to the music, like, just at one of, like, the tables and chairs.
Oh, absolutely.
And just, like, you know, she's not hiding herself, but it's kind of also, like, in respect to him, where it's like, I'm not gonna bother you unless you want to talk to me.
Yeah, you can... Are you, like, finding mortals to mingle with for now?
Yeah, or, like, even other kindred, whoever I can, like, just mingle with and talk with and, like, you know, exchange pleasantries and whatnot.
Yeah, you can definitely, like, you're blended in here. This is... You're maybe a little bit fancier than everybody else, but yeah. Nobody you're talking to is, like, immediately, a vampire, obviously.
Right.
But it's this quiet little, like, bougie, little club.
Yeah, I want to find, like, the art hose. I want to talk with the art hose, like, if there's any there.
Yeah, you find, there's, like, a... Maybe not to the, like, extreme level that Felix goes, but there's a couple of, like...
No, I don't want to find anyone like Felix. I mean, like, the art snob.
Artsy hose.
Yes, the artsy hose.
Yeah, you can find a couple, like, yeah, you're talking... yeah, are you, like, you're talking jazz, you're talking, like...
Jazz, local art, just anything like that.
Yeah, love that for you.
You cut out, right, Liz?
Sorry, I love that for you. Yeah, you can find, like, there's a trio of, like, soccer mom age looking people, like, chatting about, like, it's like, oh, well, I happened to go to the institute and saw this, like, it's very, like, like, too full of herself, kind of. You get the
Hoity-toity.
Yeah.
A constant one-upmanship.
The anime dignified laugh, though. Yeah.
Yeah, so Valencia kind of wants to insert herself there and, like, during the conversation and kind of mention, like, the latest art movement that's happening in, like, you know, Belgium or something.
Oh, yeah.
Something niche that, like, insider info that Maricela brought back with her.
Love that. I love that. Yeah, and it's like, oh, I've been following a certain artist from over there. Someone by the name of you get some long, unpronounceable Icelandic kind of name, and it's. I find their work a little derivative, though, don't you?
Well, truthfully, I think that, you know, given the experience and differences of, you know, daily experience there compared to the struggles and strife here, it may be easy to see that, but I think there's something important to be taken from their art and blah, 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 other fancy art stuff that I'm clueless about, me, Miriam.
Yeah.
Valencia definitely knows.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think, although you may consider it derivative, I think it won't be long till we see some of their techniques being utilized here in some of the grassroots art movements. Those are words.
We fulfilled the idea of having a conversation about art.
Thank you!
Or an art version of the Bechdel test. Because I don't think this passed.
Shut up, please!
Aww.
We didn't talk about pop art at any time. I think we passed.
Okay, yeah, actually. Never mind.
It's a Pollock never came up. I think we're good.
Oh god, yeah. So yeah, like, Valencia's kind of just, like, trying to just make it seem like she's not the life of the party, but she's definitely like one of those social butterflies where it's like, more people are joining the conversation. She's there, and I think she like looks and like locks eyes with Vincent, gives him a nod if he wants to talk.
Yeah, I think after like what would have been 20 minutes of strained roleplay between you and I,
Please no.
a server comes by with like a glass of what you assume to be very expensive champagne. He's like, passes that over. It's, young server, pretty, but a little, like somewhere in like his early 20s. Oh.
No, I'm listening. Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going. What else does he look like?
Definitely like somebody who is wearing a work uniform. He's got, again, like nice button down, shoes that are just like a little too shined to look nice. He's not awkward. He's somebody who's like, you can tell he's doing his customer service, like, hi, ma'am, someone at the bar paid for this free drink for you. And he points over, and you see Mr. DeLuna. And has the cigarette in hand, He gives you the nod.
I think Valencia takes it, and then she kind of does a the kind of when you're pretending to drink something, like I could go like this, like
you hold it to your mouth, kind of.
I didn't actually drink it,
Yep, absolutely.
Like I didn't. I swear, guys. I know I'm just a great actress, but anyway. So I think she just is waiting to see if he gives her the nod to come over.
Oh, yeah, that's what he was doing when he.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she goes over, and she just says, "Mr. DeLuna, it's wonderful to see you again." Does a proper curtsy,
He gives you a, not a full bow, but does the playful
Yep.
Like he's doffing a
Milady?
hat. Like he's doffing a hat he's not wearing, kind of.
Yeah.
It's now, to what do I owe the pleasure of your presence, Miss Diaz?
Well, Vincent, Mr. DeLuna, I really enjoyed meeting with you, and I figured if anyone knows a nice way to spend your night out, you would have the idea.
I was actually gonna send word your way about the same thing. I've heard you've had quite a couple eventful nights, darling.
Oh, you're teasing me. You're teasing me. My life isn't too crazy. Just,
No, but you certainly know how to make yourself the center of attention.
Well, some say it's just a natural quality I have. But I pale in comparison to you, Vincent, of course.
Of course. When you construct the room around you, of course you're the center of it.
See, I think I need to take
to...
you on that part.
I am to understand you're the reason why my enforcer is lurking somewhere in the sewers somewhere. I haven't heard from him in days, but...
Oh, really? I mean, last I saw him, we were just having a conversation, and I don't know what happened. Something just seemed to, how do the kids say it? Trigger him.
There's a chortle. Yeah.
And he took a swipe at my coterie member, and of course, we know better than to retaliate. And I simply told him he probably should head back to his haven.
You were... What my intel tells me is you were able to pull him out of his frenzy just by yelling at him. And that's a talent I appreciate.
Well, living in the world that I do, you need to have a extra commanding voice because even now, most men look down on me for being a woman. So,
I've evolved a little past my time. I may have grown to maturity in the jazz age, but I can understand when somebody's more than what society lets them be. And you've done quite well for yourself.
oh well, I really appreciate that coming from you. But, you haven't heard from him at all in these past few days? I didn't think, I don't think we did anything that bad to him.
Oh, it's his ego has been bruised.
Oh,
He's going to be
dear.
brooding like this. I swear he must. I confuse him with the chicken sometimes. The amount he sits and pouts.
Oh. Yes, but I'm sure he does good work that's worth keeping him around. So,
Well.
I'm sure you know how to balance him out.
I hear you do good work yourself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But if I'm
if you
called
ever
for a
wanna-
duty, yes.
If you ever want an opportunity or something to, I understand you're a young woman on the rise, and you're trying to. I know everyone in this town, and if something needs to get done, I'm definitely the person to go to if you want to, rise in the ranks, as it were. I'm
Valencia,
certainly more than willing to trade favors.
Valencia just gives like a deep bow and just says like, I'm incredibly honored that you would give me the opportunity and that you hold me in such high esteem. And, anything in service to the Camarilla. I think if there's a way that my coterie and I can help, as we've shown with the sheriff, we're more than happy to oblige.
You, my dear Valencia, are quite the model of the behavior we expect in the Ivory Tower. I suspect good things for you.
Oh, well, coming from
I
you...
knew I was right coming to see you first about Elysium this year.
Oh, Valencia does like the, oh, I'm gonna act all bashful and whatever. On the inside, she's just like, damn straight. And she just goes, oh, yeah, she's like fluttering her eyelashes, not in like an obnoxious way, of course, but kind of like oh, you humble me, you really do. I must just thank you. It's wonderful hearing that from somebody held in such high esteem. And if it's coming from your voice, I can only assume that I'm doing the right thing.
I appreciate that attitude.
Now, if you want me to keep an eye out for your lost chicken, I definitely will put my ear to the ground if that any way I can help.
Nothing that breaches the traditions, but I value information. So, let me know what happens.
Awesome. Well, Miriam's saying
Yeah.
awesome. Valencia would not say awesome. Of course.
I love that. Valencia just awesome.
There's not a record player playing, but there is just a record scratch sound.
Yeah.
Like Valencia said, what?
Love that. Yeah, you have a bit of a charged conversation with the harpy.
Awesome. I think Valencia kisses his ring and like just dismisses herself, lingers for a bit more in conversation,
Love
and then
that. Some information gathering. We love that. You're making bridges. Love that.
don't burn them, Felix.
What am I doing? I'm sitting alone in my apartment watching
You
TikToks
literally have
and
a
making
live
art.
flame. Last time you were on camera, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, just because I so happen to have a box of matches next to, like, on my desk. Does not mean anything. It means I was lighting candles.
Uh-huh.
Love that.
You know what? To prove it, candles. Tonight's scent is Fright Night.
Love
Oh
that.
my gosh. Next thing I want you to say is just like, escucha las palabras de... I forget the rest of it, but you know. De las brujas, whatever the TikTok was of the witches.
Oh my god! I thought you were making a reference to an artist because there's like a bachata artist that's like escucha las palabras de Romeo, and I was like, we're not doing bachata right now. I'm not. I will get off camera again.
Love that. Oh god. Okay.
Love the mug. Love the mug. So yeah, I think
Like
Valencia's pretty self-satisfied there.
Oh my god.
I love him.
That's adorable. How's the rest of the folks doing? You haven't heard from Ajira. She's been very, like, ear to the ground. Hello, Shiloh. He's giving us
Shiloh.
Why you sitting like that, bro?
Why you sit like that, bro? He ain't got bones? Look at him. He ain't got no bones.
He's sitting like an e-girl.
What are you doing, sir?
He's like, I'm posing.
He's sitting like the you know,
It's like he's just sitting.
e-girl's
He's like,
Instagram.
honk. He just sits there, honks at me.
Baby.
Why are you honking?
Because he wants attention. Why you not loving the boy?
Sorry.
I will say, at some point in Valencia's night, she's gonna get a text from Felix, and it's just going to be a picture of the painting, and then just done? Question mark.
I feel like Valencia's gonna say like, looks good, looks ravenous. Are you hungry? Question mark.
She'll get back. Not really. Laz gave me food last I saw him.
She's gonna hit him back with, I can get you takeout.
There's a pause where you see the ... and then it disappears, and then the ... and then it disappears, and then no, comma, I'm okay, smiley face.
Love that.
He had to process whether or not she meant like actual takeout or not, because he was about to be like, well, I mean, honestly, there's this Thai place that I really like, and then he was like, wait a minute, she's not. She's not talking about
Honey.
He can still eat regular food, okay?
She would get him whatever he asked for.
Love that.
No, he was just, he'll send back, no, thank you, smiley face. Just wanted to give you an update, comma. This thing kind of freaks me out.
And then she'll just hit him with the, why don't you bring it over to the gallery and we can show everybody. Are we playing this as in we're meeting tonight, or are we meeting the next night?
You can
Liz.
definitely do that, like, meet tonight.
And why don't you head on over to the gallery? Do you want me to pick you up?
Probably.
Alright, so Valencia grabs an Uber. Fancy one, SUV, so there's trunk space. You know. I really have done no Uber research.
They do have like Uber XL that are like luxury sedan, like luxury SUVs. Looks like the kind of stuff you see in like a politician transport.
Mm-hmm.
Get you an Escalade.
Yeah. So I think that's what Valencia will do before we all meet up.
Nice. Is this group text like, hey, everybody come down?
Yeah, I think Valencia's gonna just shoot a group text saying, like, Felix finished the commission, meeting at the gala, question mark? 20 minutes, question mark?
In the group chain, you see, Ajira has read it, but has not replied.
She's leaving you on red.
Bitch, what is Jay doing? I know he's on that phone.
I mean, yeah, Jay just sends a thumbs up.
Yeah.
How's Gideon feel? How's Gideon been doing this evening? You took some time. You've thoroughly tested your fancy ghoul-proof coat.
He's been mulling over ideas of, if we're going to have to take on Nabokov, what kind of things would be useful.
That... Let's make a roll out of that, actually. Gideon strikes. Where is my sheet for... There we go. Let's make it. As soon as
I can't hear you.
I'm just looking at to figure out what role to make, figuring stuff out. Like, are you trying to find a hard counter to Nabokov, or are you trying to find a counter to, like, something else in particular? Like, where are your questions lined up?
Well, my main thought is, if we have to take down vampires eventually, what would be useful tools to make?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a few ideas.
You know the basics: sunlight, fire, stake through the heart. Those are the basics. You do know fire affects ghouls in very much the same way that they affect you. Like, it is bad news for them. Those are like base level stuff. Are you trying to, like, make something, or...
Okay, I have an idea. It might literally backfire at some point, but...
I love that. I love that sound.
I still have those 2 bullets that I was taking apart with the glass casing. I want to take, like, shredded wood and fill those up, like, with a little shrapnel of wood.
Love that. So you're trying to, like, make a, you know, exactly what you said, where it's like the bullet is filled with wood splinters to try and, like, fuck up somebody's heart.
Yeah, and then put the glass cap back over so it all stays in place.
I like that. Give me resolve and craft for, like, trying to get something to work. I'm gonna say 2 successes, and you can at least make 1 that's not gonna explode. Any more than that, you'll be able to create a couple more, like, rounds.
Would my specialty craft and gadgets count for this?
I would allow that. That sounds like the exact kind of nonsense gadgets would include.
Woo! Okay, so resolve, and then 1 extra die. Submit.
1 success.
Willpower.
Yup. Take that damage and...
So 3 successes total.
Successes. Yeah, you know you have at least 1 good round that you could hand off that would fit that, that, like, wide bore revolver that you know Jay has.
Yep.
You can get at least 2 shots made with those successes.
Okay.
Other thought, you have some, you start thinking of, like, okay, this is stuff loaded for a revolver. You start thinking of, like, what else you could do. You think you could, like, get 3 successes. I'll say you can, like, fuck with this isn't a thing you can make right now. You would probably need to go and get materials, but you could probably like, rock salt shells in like a shotgun, where it's largely like those are non-lethal, but they will like they hurt a whole lot, and they're used for like game. You think you could probably like take some of those apart and like feed wood chips into that if you wanted like a shotgun blast of that instead. Like that's you, as you're making this, you have ideas for the later bucket. Basically, is sort of what I'm giving you with those successes.
I have many ideas, but a lot of them would require military grade weapons.
Mm.
The first thing that came to mind is have you played Call of Duty Zombies?
Not in a while, but
did you ever play on the I forget what it was called. Basically, it was like the Claymore you get normally, except it had a bunch of wooden stakes attached to the front of it.
Love that. That's insane. Robs a military surplus store, adds that to the to-do list.
Yeah. I figure Gideon is not much of a fighter, but if he can get the tactical advantage, he could win.
Oh, yeah.
So, 2 bullets.
Yeah, two of those, for that 5-shot revolver that Jay has. That's sort of what you could do, taking apart and reassembling the... Yeah, you pour out the garlic holy water and you just load tons, like, you sharpen really fine, like, a bunch of splinters, and hopefully that'll, if you get... You don't want to try it on yourself, because, ow, but you feel, your hope, if you were able to hit, like, center of mass on somebody, one of the splinters is going to hit the heart and stop them. That's absolutely bananas, and I love it.
I'll save all my other crazy ideas for another point.
Love that.
And then I assume I get the text, and I'll head to the gallery.
Yeah. Absolute nonsense. Yeah. After like you guys would have gotten to the place, text shows up in the group chain. That's from Ajira, and Ajira. In the text, there are like 2 pictures, and it's like busy, and has labeled. These are 2 leaders of Nabokov's foot soldiers. Those are they're not particularly good quality, but they are like surveillance footage of like 2 people to look out for. It's like busy investigating this, have fun. Is kind of her thing. So yeah, the 4 of you. Are you in the boardroom or are you somewhere else in the gallery?
I feel like when Valencia and Felix arrived first, I think Valencia kind of set it up so it's in the gallery.
Okay, so you're
like we had Felix hang it there just so we can look at it with like art display lighting and whatnot.
I like that.
I mean, unless Felix wouldn't want that.
No, he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind.
Yeah, you carefully place it on the wall. What does this painting that, with the prompts you've been given, what are we describing this like for everybody else? Because it is a little unsettling to look at.
Oh god, I'm trying to remember the design. We went with that, like, Raven-esque design with, like, the splatter and the gold. And there was the talons had the symbol of something, and I forgot what it was.
The sword and scepter that are Clan Ventru.
Yes, so it has Clan Ventru. Does the clan have a motto?
It's not like a Game of Thrones kind of thing. There's not house
Okay.
words.
Alright, then there is some... I know that Azira mentioned something with, like, an image being made out of words, like, out of script.
Mm-hmm.
So it's less of, like, an image and more, like, some design details are done in that script, in the gold, so it pops. But there's just... It is eerie and unsettling, and it stirs the feeling. It just stirs a feeling within it. It stirs the beast when you look at it. That's the phrase I was going for.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not to the point of like making you roll a rouse check, but you feel like, yeah, there is something quintessentially vampiric about looking at this painting. What's sort of other people? I know we've had Felix talk a lot about it. How does other people like their immediate gut reaction to this?
I think Valencia's just shocked that something so harsh could come from Felix.
This sweet, soft boy.
Mm-hmm. That's why she immediately was like, "Are you hungry? Because this looks like monstrously beautiful." You know? Where it's just like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, just looks dark. Like, somebody not 100% in their right mind, this, you know? But also, it's gorgeous.
It does. It makes sense to me.
Okay, I love that outfit.
Like, for start, we have Valencia, who is like Queen Batty, and then we have this like horrifying painting being hung up by a dude in a sweatshirt with dogs on it.
The juxtaposition, you know? The dichotomy of Felix.
We love that. We love that. How does Gideon feel about the new painting?
That's not me.
Hi, sorry, my internet chugged for a second. What's sort of the vibes that Gideon's having?
It makes him hungry. But he's already hungry, but that's probably just enforcing that feeling.
Love that. Yeah. Your hunger is like this... It is like a... It is a need, it is constant, it is slow, it is creeping, it is powerful. And, like, this thing calls to it. It is, like... It's not a we need to eat now, but it's more the next time we eat, we are going to enjoy ourselves. That's kind of what awakens within you. Love that. How's Jay feeling? Ken?
Ken, your audio is deep fried for me.
Fuck.
I like how that comes out clear. It's just you yelling at your internet, but not anything else you've said.
I think my headphones are. I think he's bad. Like having gotten feel it, and like seen his before, and seeing this, he's like, oh, this is truly fucked up. Makes him upset.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it's feeling.
Gotcha. Love that.
Oh, Jay, I hate that. Thanks, I hate it.
And he's had he's had
He has, bless his heart.
Yeah, you've all met up. You're here. You're talking about the painting. It's not that late into the night. It's definitely a couple hours past sunset. You have a couple of your. There are a couple artists that they don't live on site, but they rent office space and often sleep there. Well, you guys are sort of talking. You're talking about your feelings, talking about the painting. You can definitely see one of your resident artists, like, they've come down because they're on their way out to go do something, and it's the young person you met, Petal.
Felix will wave, like he's just waves excitedly.
Yeah. I was like, oh, hey, Felix. I didn't know you'd be here today. They look at your painting and, like, blanch. They don't go pale, but they're just like, ugh. Did you make that?
Felix almost looks embarrassed to say yes. He's very much like he does not look at the painting. He goes, "Yeah, it's very different than what I'm used to, but it was a commissioned piece. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it."
It's technically very cool, but, like,
it's gross, right?
It makes me feel like, I know it's a raven and stuff. It makes it feel like it's a wolf and I'm a sheep. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it. That's yeah, cause same hat.
Yeah, it makes me want to, like, okay, this is weird. It makes me afraid of, like, I don't want to touch barbecue sauce because it'll make me be tastier to whatever this. I don't know.
No, I get you. Like, I appreciate the input. I don't think I'm gonna keep it hung up in the gallery. Maybe needs to go back to the easel.
You know what? It's very on brand for it's almost Halloween. We're in spooky season.
Oh God, it is almost Halloween. You're right.
Love that.
But I appreciate the input, and it's always good to see you, Petal.
Thanks. I'm gonna go and I think I'm gonna go find a dog to pet because.
Yeah.
That I am uncomfortable with the energy we have in this studio right now. And they, like, slowly walk backwards, like 2 or 3 steps, and then just. They're not running to the door, but, like, it's definitely the, like.
Like, that's weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's not masquerade breaching, but it's like, ooh, that is unsettling to look at. Honestly, in my mind, it's got the same vibes as that one painting from Persona 5 that Yusuke does of Mementos, where it's like the like helix train thing.
I'm looking it up. Oh shit, that's like hella dark. Holy shit.
That's where
wait. What was it?
Here, I copied it. I'll put it in the
to the vibes.
put it in the vibes.
Legendary thing. Thank you. Oh, that is the vibe of the painting, and yeah, I don't like that.
I do.
I mean, I like it, but like it makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool. Nice pull, Liz.
Sometimes I remember cool stuff. That's like where it's weird and unsettling to look at, and it's very different art style, but like in that same made uncomfortable. So yeah, all of you are all in one place again.
Woo!
Valencia just like looks at them all, just says, "How are we holding up?" I know things got intense, but
Glad I'm not dead. Appreciate
I
that.
feel like we've gotten stronger as a coterie now.
Sure.
That's the actual reaction of just like,
Are we?
um. So what do we do now?
Well, I know Azira's off doing her thing, tracking down Nabokov,
yeah.
but as Elysium is coming up, was there anything that you, Felix, needed to know beforehand? Anything you're unsure of? I feel like as we've been through a lot recently, I think it's better we're all on the same page for what exactly we're going to do when it comes down to it. When it comes down
So, tall, pale, and gruesome, right? There's no chance of something like that happening at Elysium, right? Like, they're not gonna... This isn't, like, pin the tail on the TB, right?
No.
Tuberculosis?
Yeah, something like that.
I can imagine Jay,
Wow.
Jay just actively knowing people with TB when he was younger.
Felix just
I
looks
mean-
at Jay and goes, "Lingo," you know, like... I'm trying.
Jay didn't actually say that.
Okay.
That was weird.
Okay.
Jay wouldn't say that, but when Felix did say, tall, dark, and tall, pale, and gruesome, Jay was like,
No. Okay, Felix saw it, he goes, "No, you're creep show. Tall, dark, and spooky, remember?"
there's so many names. I get them mixed up sometimes.
Wait, so am I tall, pale, and gruesome?
No.
Yes.
No, I didn't. Oh, I gotta come up with one for you.
Everybody gets a nickname.
Everyone has to have a nickname.
Valencia like
if
opens
you're
her mouth
unlucky,
to
you get
ask
multiple.
and then just closes it. She
Yeah.
doesn't want to know. She does not want to know. She's not asking.
Don't girl boss too close to the sun.
Like a kindred Martha Stewart.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Be a little bit more charitable than that.
He would not say that. He would not say that. I
think
for
Valencia has a
one.
lot more style than that. She has a lot, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say edgier, but she's definitely a lot more bold.
I'm trying to think of like what Valencia would like remind me of, but regardless, in character, Felix is gonna look around and just we're waiting. In the meantime, like how fancy are we going with this? Because I don't have fancy clothes.
Valencia, like, looks at Felix and just says, like, I've already ordered you some clothes to be tailor-made, I think.
Love that.
you quite well, Felix. Don't worry. Something like she gestures to herself in a very this, you know? And so you guys all notice Valencia is stunning now. Okay?
We all
like
knew.
No, we been new. We been
she's
new.
even hotter than you remembered. You're like, did I just forget how hot she is? You know, she's glowing, okay? And she's not pregnant.
Oh god.
She can't be.
Gideon, while they're like,
This
let's
is a
not have a-
Twilight.
while the three of them are
Yeah.
having their like
Isn't
gossip
Twilight.
circle, give me wits and awareness.
Oh, I know.
Oh no, it's a ghost.
There's a rerun of Tartaglia. Wait.
Does that, if they're both blood dice, does it count as a regular critical or a bloody critical?
Sure is a bloody critical.
Oh no. Do
How many
not
is that
touch the
this
paint.
game?
Okay. I'm gonna say with this.
I think I'm at like 3 or 4 now.
Oh god, what am I gonna do to you here?
I see everything again.
Honestly, yeah. You feel your third eye snap open, like, against your will, almost. And you see outside the door, your like flesh and blood eyes. You see the person who just left, Petal. You think you heard the name? They seem to be coming back to the door, but like, you open up your third eye opens back up, and you just get like feedback, like negative energy. Like you absorb, like, there are some specters that are traditionally just hanging out in everywhere you go. This person looks like they have, like, there's like a I mean, it looks like a stand almost, but like sort of like Petal is like 5'1" and like skinny, like not a lot of meat on their bones, and like there is like an overshadow of like a 6 foot tall person, like black with jagged red lightning running around them, like almost puppeting this person back into the door. And you see the door open with like the unspeakably bad vibes. I think that I'm going to say I'm going to give you this sort of awakens something in your beast, and your hunger will go up again. So you're I believe that puts you at hunger 4. That's the negative consequence for this messy crit.
Stress.
But yeah, you see this person. You see you like only caught their name in passing, but there is like dead focus on Jay.
Like moving towards.
Yeah, the door has opened back up, and this person is like, again, 5'1", like your like flesh and blood eyes. This is the least intimidating a person has ever been, but you feel like radiating malice pouring off of them with your auspex.
So like supernatural
Yeah.
levels. Okay.
Please don't hurt my boy.
Gideon will just... You said moving towards Jay.
Yeah, they are making a beeline. Like, you see them. There's like benches and stuff all around. They like, again, you think this person is like 90 pounds soaking wet. Let me make a little roll here. Oh boy. Yeah, you see them like. Again, 90 pounds. This chair is like bolted to the ground. This like bench, and they. Like this kind of snaps the three of you out of your gossip circle as they like huck this bench at you, Jay. Jay, can you? You're distracted. I'm gonna say you can't have.
Thanks.
You're not gonna have rapid reflexes on this. Give me.
Like a tackle to get him out of the way.
You're trying to get down, Mr. President, Tim?
I saw this happening. Yeah.
Sorry, my internet just hecked up for a second. You're trying to tackle him out of the way, Gideon?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Let me look at Gideon. Cause like this is
My terrible physical stats.
yeah, this is a purely physical thing. Give me because you
I just bounced right off Jay.
yeah.
He'll bounce off his washboard abs.
Give me a dex roll with athletics as like you being quick on the draw to try and save him. Let's see how much you can sort of take off of this roll they're about to make.
One success. Oh, yeah.
Jay, you're sort of snapped out of a conversation. Some like 20-year-old snaps this like wooden bench out of the ground and overhead hucks it at you, and Gideon attempts to like get down, Mr. President, gets you just enough out of the way. You're going to take 4 damage reduced to 2 superficial physical damage as you get bodied by this this bench just hurled at you.
You get bodied by Dio, apparently.
There is a doubled voice that sort of speaks as
Oh no, my shit turned red. That's interesting.
I will look at that in a second. There's a doubled voice as
I'm impaired.
You shouldn't be.
I still had 1 left over, so now I'm at 3. I'm at 3 superficial damage total.
I don't know what's up with that because you're not impaired until you fill the bar.
I thought you
I only
only
healed 2.
I know, but you wouldn't be impaired until
Or whatever
your
it's
damage
at.
is filled. That's what I'm confused about.
Oh, interesting.
It's fine. Yeah, you just got absolutely domed by this thing. This doubled voice calls out of this young artist, and it's like, I can't say 2 voices at once, but you bastard! You killed me!
What? Come on.
I don't have a...
You bastard.
Whoa, shit! I just realized who this is!
It's a motherfucker hate crime!
She's possessed!
She's possessed.
Oops! Ah, my crimes come back to haunt
the
me.
consequences of your past actions.
There are consequences to hate crimes.
I mean, good. Right? Like, I mean, bad for me, but good in
I
general.
kinda had to let that not go unpunished. And ghosts canonically
Thank you
exist.
for this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for this gift.
Yeah, Gideon, this is
Thank you for not condoning hate crimes.
Gideon, you've seen, like, specters just kind of chilling out, like, quiet. This is this is a specter that is like, it has not made itself physical. It is instead possessing someone. But like, yeah, you have your third eyes. You can see him like as like an overshield around the young person. Again, like their physical form is not.
Oh shit!
there.
She's got a Susanoo.
Like their form is not.
Oh shit! She's an Uchiha.
Oh, I hate.
Stop.
I hate it.
Blocked, reported, and deleted.
Ellie's
Yeah,
gonna
this is-
watch this back and be like, "What the fuck is this weeb shit?"
Just like pure radiating malice is pouring out of this specter, empowering the Petal to do way more violence than you would have expected.
What is her stand's name? What is her stand's name?
Oh my!
Who did I kill?
You never heard.
Who did I murder?
You never got his name.
Wait.
I
Her name. Okay, her name is Petal. Stan's name is Moreau. Sorry. So it's just like, how do I kill off every single one of these assholes? They're mentioning JoJo
The characters
during my
can
cool vampire night.
the characters can stay. How do I kill the players?
I said stand first when I was describing how the ghost looked, so this is my own
It's
fault.
true. You brought this upon yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You made your bed, now lie in it.
Mm-hmm. Real quick. So where are we in relationship to the picture?
A lot of you guys are more or less directly in front of it, like in that like semicircle that people create around art.
Okay, good. So we're kind of protecting it too.
Mm-hmm.
Protect the painting at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna be made again.
No, it's not. Nothing that good is gonna be made again. That was such a good role for it.
That was a
I think
bonkers
Valencia's
roll.
just gonna, widen her stance and just be ready to block shit, even though she's not a very physical strength person. But just in case anything comes flying towards the painting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Felix is gonna try to approach them because they're like they're gonna be like, Petal, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? And like try to approach them because they're like, this is I don't know that ghosts are real.
Yeah.
And he just goes, no.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as I hear the no, stop.
1, 2, 3.
Gideon says nothing else. He just pulls out his notepad.
Yeah.
He's never
Yeah.
seen an angry ghost before.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. You, Felix, step up. You're trying to talk. Give me. What are you trying to do to calm your friend down? I'm just rolling dice. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's great. Felix is going to go with the good old honestly, he's gonna recall his therapist's way of calming down, and he's gonna try to use calming mechanisms of Petal, I've never seen you this angry before. What, did something happen? Just talk to me, deep breaths, breathe in, breathe out. 5 things around you that you can see.
Yeah, you give all of that. Petal is just yeah, they're fully not looking at you. Again, eyes dead shot, center of mass on Jay, and you see their hand, they walk past you and just whap, again, their hand moves way faster than you've seen them go at any point, and just attempt to backhand you.
Can I dodge?
Would you like to dodge? Because I believe that
I
would
will.
be Dex and Athletics.
Dex.
Which I think it's just 2 dice for you.
It do just be 2 dice for me.
Oops,
Oh,
I'll hug
I
your
broke
dice
that.
again.
Oh no, I have 2 in Dex.
Yeah, You're also stronger.
Yeah. Aww. One success.
Well, they have 3 successes here.
Yo, I'm about to die.
Yeah, you take 2. You take 2 superficial damage as again this. You like the shock more than like the pain, just kind of like as like a supernatural weight has like it's yeah, you don't have the special damage reduction, so you're taking 2 it's still superficial damage because it's not like if somebody stabbed you it would hurt way more, but yeah, you had your shit rocked for a hot second.
Got smacked so hard it flared up my tinnitus.
God. Yeah, Gideon, you said you're taking notes. Is there anything else fun you're doing? I love, like, the passive, like, oh, fuck, is this a ghost? Hell yeah. Also.
Starts thinking about the difference between how he would make runes to defend against a spirit. And just writes down, like, jotting down ideas and different images.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that. How's Jay doing? There is this, like, again, tiny person. Like,
Tiny. What is happening? I'm just looking at what I've got.
Yep.
Because I was fixing my character sheet. I got it. I think Jay does not want to get his shit rocked.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that he's going to go for Petal and do an aggressive get down, Mr. President.
You're just gonna try and tackle them?
Yeah.
Give me strength plus brawl.
Plus, I also have plus an extra dice for my specialty. I would assume because that's grappling.
Yep. That's exactly grappling.
Strength. Cancel. Brawl. Strength. Just one extra die. All successes, baby.
1, 2, 3. That should have been. There should have been 2 more dice on that. I don't know why.
It doesn't like to help me. Also, my brawl is up at 3 now.
Ooh, fun. Did you use experience for that?
I did.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you need.
So would that actually be 3 more dice because I have brawl at 3? Because that basically just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be rolling 6 dice here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 more.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no! That's a bloody critical!
Oh!
You
Fuck!
need to stop. Everyone needs to, like, do some sort of cleansing ritual to stop having the violent crits. Fuck.
Shit!
What?
And
Just gonna tackle him,
I
like,
think I have to
just
move
split through the person in half.
That is 8 successes, my guy.
And I swear to all that is unholy, if you break the painting.
No, I'm going in a direction away from the painting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like Petal, us, painting, like, in a line.
Okay.
So, like, I'm going, so painting, us, Petal, I'm going this way. I'm going
Okay.
the opposite direction.
Yeah, I think this constitutes... This is a masquerade breach.
Oh, no.
Ah, shit.
You fully, like... You move stronger and faster than, like, you've let yourself do in quite a while, because this is wild, like, chaos danger. You,
Oh, no.
like, sort of take 2 or 3 steps to run at them, diving leap, and, like, again, you go to grapple them, and, like, this pushes them, like, several feet, like, skidding, blast through that front glass door of the gallery, like, out onto the street with this.
Oh fuck. That's not good.
That's very bad, actually. There's not a crazy... There's, all of a sudden, there's, like, instantly, like, 3 or 4, like, fucking people in their 20s, like, cell phone out recording, like...
Oh, this is bad.
Somebody's about to yell World Star.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Lizzie, no.
Oh, Liz, come on. We're so close to Elysium.
Why'd I have to roll so good?
What's Valencia doing?
Help?
I think Maddie said that she'll be back.
Oh.
She would take the painting away, and she said that in the chat.
Okay.
But that was before this happened.
That was before this happened. I'm gonna ask her what she would do in a second. What is Gideon gonna do then? Let's check in with you, because one of your compatriots just, like, blasted somebody, like, 20 feet out into the street.
Just taking the notes, and this he just, like, drops the pen.
What are the chances we can make this look like a movie very quickly?
Closes his notebook.
It's already got all the property damage.
Runs and hides in a spare room. He is no part of this. No one knows he's here.
He dead ass said y'all are on your own. Oh my god. I love Gideon with my whole heart.
Yes.
He really said, anyways, coterie? More like, no, notary. There we go.
Oh my god, yeah, you're like,
We're so
fuck.
fucked.
I'm gonna be
Oh, we're gonna be dead. We're dead meat.
Oh no.
Where's Azira?
Sorry, guys. Oh, Shelly's gonna be so mad.
Oh, Shelly's gonna be so mad.
PPK.
I left.
I was gone one day, and you guys fuck it all up.
just
Jesus
immediately, no
Christ.
thank you. I love that. Yeah, you find a, there's a janitorial closet on the first floor you can, like, scamper over to.
Hide in the broom
Yeah,
closet.
yank open and just, like, I do not exist. Nothing is happening. This is going to be bad for everyone.
Fuck.
My first thought was
I'm so sorry.
kill kill the bystanders, but then I realized I'm at 4 hunger and I can't risk making myself poison again.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Hi.
We fucked up. And by
Hey.
we, I mean me.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jay broke the masquerade.
Shut up.
So-
Okay, hold on. So I ran downstairs from the bathroom, and then of course Cooper also had the same idea as me. So
Mhm.
I'll leave it at that. What happened?
Okay, so
I fucked
Jay,
up.
again, y'all need to stop rolling bloody criticals, I think, is the answer. But
Yeah.
Shut
I
up!
I rolled 8 dice. How many dice did I roll?
me look,
I rolled
6 dice.
6 dice.
8
But I got-
successes to, like, body pedal.
Yeah.
The person being possessed, which I think might just knock them unconscious fully.
So Pedal's unconscious right now.
And also 10 feet out into the street with,
There's a crowd of people now.
because, like, again, the beast took over and just pounce and, like, full blasted out the front door. And now people are recording because, yo, this is the wildest shit I ever seen.
Okay.
I figured if you wanted to change the getting rid of the portrait, because now the portrait's not in danger.
No. So he just did that. Fuck me.
I'm so sorry.
Stop rolling good, I guess.
I didn't mean to.
All right. Hold on. I'm thinking. Fuck. All right. So Valencia goes out and she gestures to Gideon to follow.
Oh, that was the one thing we mentioned. Gideon ran away after that.
Oh my fucking god!
Went and hid in a broom closet.
He's at 4 hunger. He can't risk making poison blood again.
Okay.
Gideon said goodbye. We have Jay out in the street, and we have Valencia and Felix.
And Felix is there like, ow, my tooth. I got punched in the face.
Just kind of like in shock for a minute, then watches this happen.
Okay. So, you know how there's like we let somebody set up like the little homeless awareness thing, right? There's like a sign-up sheet and shit, right?
Yep.
I'm assuming that's on a clipboard.
Sure.
Alright. Valencia pops like an AirPod in her ear, grabs the clipboard, turns the paper like upside down so people can't fucking read it, walks out, sees all the people, goes, cut! Cut! And she wants to cast Awe, and she's also gonna cast, or not cast, but she's gonna activate Awe, and she's also gonna cast, fuck. I have to, my other two things are with people.
You would have
But
to,
with...
You'd have to, like, one at a time, like, dominate.
Okay.
You don't have mass manipulation yet.
Yes, okay. But, those listening to the vampire, I'm looking at Awe.
You're trying to get them all to look at you, rather than
Yeah.
look at...
No, this is what I'm gonna do. Ready? Cut! Cut! Big scene, big voice. And she's gonna act like she's talking on, the headset, and just going like, why isn't this area secured for filming? I thought we made arrangements. And seeing all the people there, she has awe on, so they cannot look away.
Yeah,
Alright,
these are unprepared mortals.
I
And
need
with-
all of you
I
to
am
step
so
inside
glad.
with me. I'm gonna need you to sign some agreements. I can tell you more details once we're inside, but this is currently a film project ongoing. And if you would like to be extras in the film, too, there may be employment opportunities. So, can everybody please make an orderly line and head into the gala?
I love that.
Felix is going to assist in this and like
Female.
start to guide people. Like as soon as, why is this area not secure? Felix is gonna be like, I'm so sorry.
I
and
thought
then
we had a permit for today.
I thought we did too, ma'am. Maybe I'll check the email again. I really thought this was going to be secure. And it's gonna play into like he doesn't have any social powers, but he does have the power of looking like a hurt puppy at all time.
Okay.
So he's gonna just
Let's make this a roll for you, Miriam. So this is going to
Okay.
be manipulation, and I think because you're guiding a handful of these like randos around. Give me manipulation with leadership. You don't get your specialty, but you do get to add your bonus for pretty, and you do get to add your bonus for awe. So
Yes,
this
so-
is a stupid amount of dice you're rolling, I believe.
3 dice for awe and pretty, that's 3. And then you said leadership and manipulation.
Yep.
Manipulation.
4, 5, 6. You're rolling 9
Yeah.
dice here.
Swear to God. Okay.
there's one.
1 critical success.
That's 7 successes. Yeah, these people eat it up immediately. Like, oh wait, oh yeah, he kind of. Is this are they already filming the sequel for Shang-Chi? Like,
Okay, that. okay.
these are dumb random Bostonian.
Yeah.
There's somebody who looks vaguely Asian doing action movie shit. Of
I was
course.
gonna say J-roll for microaggression.
Can I honestly? Jesus Christ.
Felix is gonna go behind one of the counters and then like try to scratch up some paper and is just like, can I have your name and your email? We'll be forwarding the agreement to you. We've got paper.
No. Valencia turns and says, that is not how we're doing this today. It looks like they might have film. We need to take account to everyone and have private meetings. So if you all could form a line inside, and I will see you one by one, we can talk about your interest in the movie.
I love that.
And your willingness to be counted as an extra.
Are you just gonna dominate them all back to back?
Does anyone want any refreshments? I can get water. We do ask that you leave the actors alone in this moment as crew.
And Valencia's snapping at Jay to like pick pedal up. Like snap. Pick pedal up, get them inside, get them somewhere else.
Yeah, Jay's like, sort of like shakes himself off and will follow the orders. Like, he does he like fully drops into character and is like bowing like apologetically.
Yep.
Picks, like, just scoops Petal up and like sort of drags her inside.
Them.
And it's just like bowing. He's like, just tell me that. He's just like fully speaking Korean. Like, he's not speaking any English. Like, he's pretending to be a stuntman.
Love that. Yeah. No. Yeah. You can scoop them up and like whatever was possessing them. You seem to have just blasted the ghost out of them.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
I will say that, Miriam, I'm so glad you had the same idea, because before you got here, I was like, how do we make this look like a movie set?
Yeah, that was my first thought too. Like, oh my god, like this has to look like a movie. That's like one of the only things that makes sense for Boston.
Yes. So what's going to happen is Valencia's gonna like call them back to like a separate little
you have
office.
You have office
One by
space
one.
upstairs.
Okay, so calls them upstairs, one by one, and I don't think much time has passed for the first, like, how many people are there?
There's 4 of them.
Oh, perfect. So, she's literally just going to do, she's gonna do cloud memory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can very
She's
quickly...
just gonna make them forget.
Yeah, forget
Make
about
them
all-
forget, and
then
go through their phone and delete
yeah.
anything there.
I mean,
She's checking photos, she's checking messages, and she's checking, like, social media.
luckily,
Like, you know how
nobody was live streaming that.
That's what I was just
That's
thinking.
they were recording to, like,
Oh.
dump onto YouTube or something.
Yes,
Thank God there
so,
was no Facebook Lives.
yeah, no IG lives, no Facebook. But she's gonna check, like, what apps they had open, just make sure there's no messages. So I
Mhm.
think maybe, like, 1 to 2 minutes per person.
Yeah, you might need Mesmerize, which is also a free power for you.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
Open your phone and delete that.
yes, that's what, she'll probably do that, mesmerize,
Mm-hmm.
and then cloud memory. She'll hit him with the 1-2. And
Yeah.
then, the fucking window's broken on the gallery. And then she's gonna, text Jason and just say, vandalism happened at gallery, need front glass replaced ASAP. Make the arrangements.
Right away, ma'am. I'll get the glazier on it immediately.
Great. So, yeah, I mean, I think Valencia covered it.
Yeah. Spectacular move, Valencia. Great recovery.
Rockstar Valencia.
How's Gideon doing in this closet?
He's getting hungrier and hungrier.
Oh, poor baby. Trapped in the closet, and he's looking at the closet.
Love that. Yeah, you can definitely hear Valencia's voice is booming through this building as she's, like, giving orders and stuff. But after a minute, you can tell she's kind of done what she needed to do to, like, regain control of that situation. Goodness. How's Jay feeling? You fucked up. You fucked up real bad.
That bad. Fucked up real, like, Jay last, like, couple weeks. He is not, like, he looks broken. Like his shoulders, like he's not standing as straight as he usually does. Like he's like not making eye contact, but not in the way that he usually doesn't make eye contact. Like he's like avoiding looking at anybody.
Yeah. Your beast really like. Normally you like the violence, but this is.
Yeah. Like the only way that he looks like Felix when he like after he does something that is hurtful to, like, he looks like Felix does when he
gets bullied.
Shitty to him. Yes, when he's bullying him on it, like, yeah, he's in a rough spot.
Aw, Jay.
You've been real sloppy lately.
Yeah, he's not on top of his game, and this is new for him, and he does not like it.
You fucked up in a way, in a big, part of your whole job is maintaining the masquerade. You're kind of sitting in that. I think you
Yeah.
staying off the "you're good enough isn't good enough" tenant.
Thank God Azira is not here.
Does that go to willpower or humanity?
Midnight.
Okay.
He's
Does that mean I just go down one?
Yeah, you mark it.
turned.
I can.
Okay, mark one stain. Okay.
Like
I got it.
You would damage. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Everybody, the downward spiral of humanity, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
You start making mistakes, and then those mistakes catch up to you.
So question.
Gideon, did you tell anybody else there was a ghost?
After it looks like...
Because you're the only one who could see it.
I mean, I didn't really have a chance to tell anyone.
Gideon,
It all kind of popped off.
The closest he got to was warning Felix not to approach.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. You literally just told him, no, that's great. So yeah, Jay's just like, why did I attack this? Why did this 20-year-old try to beat me up?
Yeah. Like a good foot on. Like, so like, good. This is a tiny person. Why'd I go all out? Why?
Love that. Cause yeah, to the other three of you, this was like complete out of nowhere.
I mean, like, she did throw a bench.
Yeah.
Like, they threw a bench at us.
Yeah, like completely
And also slapped us up.
Well, I mean, they didn't say you killed me, so...
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you did hear like weird doubled voices and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's have Jay give me... Let's have a roll from Jay to figure out if he can put this together. This would be intelligence and occult, which I don't think you have points in occult, but you can try.
I have nothing in occult. Let's see.
Is Gideon's back though in the gallery? Like he's out of the closet?
No, he's not.
He's still just hanging out.
Felix is going to once the people are out of the building, he's gonna touch base with Valencia and go, Gideon's in a closet somewhere.
She starts rubbing her temple.
Do you wanna?
Like...
I'm gonna go check on Jay if that's cool. If you wanna find Gids.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone knows what's happening here,
2 successes,
it's probably
definitely,
Gideon.
probably with the shit this, like, again, 90 pounds soaking wet and, like, you killed me, you think there's a specter hunting for you right now.
Great. Cool.
So,
Awesome.
who do we want to play out first? Felix checking on Jay or Valencia checking on Gideon?
I think Valencia and Gideon. I want to see where this is.
Fantastic.
Valencia walks to the closet. Gideon, you can hear her heels as she is approaching. For some reason, you know they just sound angry.
Oh, you're approaching me?
She's strutting like fast, like she's
no.
gonna get there in like 2 seconds. No. So she's full on menacing walk towards the closet, and then like you hear a pause, and then you just hear like a.
Who is it?
Valencia like.
It could be Jay, he doesn't know. Jay wears clickety shoes sometimes too.
Gideon, it's Valencia. The humans are gone now. You can step out.
I don't know. You sound more dangerous than the humans at this point.
I love him.
Oh,
good.
Miriam's loving this. Okay. Valencia's just like, Gideon, there is something going on here, and I think you have an idea of what it is. So if you could please step outside of the closet so we can discuss this. There's a hole. There's the glass window.
Glass door.
The front window is shattered. The glass door is shattered. And you look like you knew something. So why don't we talk about this?
Well, I mean, the glass breaking was clearly Jay.
Yep. And what happened about the bench?
Well, that's where it gets more complicated. I've written down
Alright.
here my notes.
Alright, can I see them? Can I see your notes?
You look at the notes; they are completely incomprehensible to most people.
Wait, are you opening the door or are you sliding
Are you-
under the
I'm not opening the
door?
I was
Okay.
really expecting you to slid them underneath the door.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's take a look.
My handwriting is
Back.
terrible.
What it yeah.
Oh, funny words, Magic Man.
Alright. So Gideon, what happened here?
It was fine. There was a ghost possessing pedal. And then Jay kind of went primal, savage.
Alright. So
Jumped.
we know Jay is that's something I need to even look into more of. I was just hungry or something. But anyway.
I don't know if he can lose control and get like that. It seems like a big problem. People get in my case about it broke masquerade. This seems like a whole lot of
Trust me, Gideon. It's not coming out of this without words from me, and I am most definitely telling Ajira. So you didn't have to worry about it. They're able to handle this, where I think we are relatively safe from breaking the masquerade. But listen, Gideon, you do all kinds of blood magic, right?
That's one word for it, yes.
So, any kind of protective spells or runes we could put around our guests so we don't get attacked by specters again?
Well, they're most I'm not at that level yet.
And when will you be? Do you know? Because, let's be honest, Jay has killed a lot of people. This probably won't be the last time we have an angry specter coming in here. And I'd rather not jeopardize everything the rest of us have built up because Jay, does his job.
Well, the thing is, it isn't such, like, learning a new ritual to make a ward requires so much time and patience. It would take a very long time to get something like that. And if we ward this place against ghosts, what happens to all the ones who are spending their time nicely here and just looking at paintings?
There are ghosts in here.
There are ghosts everywhere.
Valencia just alright. And you like these ghosts, Gideon. I could tell. It seems like you enjoy ghosts.
Well, I mean, they're easy to study when they're in this.
Right. Well, Gideon, I think I have a job for you. As you know, Felix just did a special job at our coterie. I think maybe time we put your resources to use. I don't know if you talk with your sire about this or any other members of your clan, but there has to be a way to directly counter these specters
I will say
without hurting.
Open knowledge that Gideon has. Charity's coat, notably, is warded against spirits. So she knows.
And wasn't the door of the club also warded against spirits?
Yep.
How many ghosts? How many specters do you need? How many ghosts do you really need in here?
Hey,
what if we just keep the good ones? What if we just keep a couple and then we ward the place so they can't get out and new ones can't get in? Does that work for you?
I mean, if Jay's could just probably get a ward on his clothing.
See, but the issue for me is whatever specter comes in attacking Jay is gonna tear up our gala.
But I mean, if we're not in the gala, then it would tear up wherever else we are. If it was on just
But I don't care about anywhere else. I care about our gala and our domain.
I mean, clearly, you don't want the misread token. If he's attacked in public and he freaks out again, this is going to be very bad.
So we have two problems then that we need solutions for. Is there anything I can give you to solve this problem? What can we do to... Alright, let's talk about Jay first then. What can we do so that these specters aren't so attracted to Jay? Because he probably has hundreds just floating around somewhere.
Hold on, I'm checking something.
No, you're good, yeah.
I love this so much.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I'll
living for
let Brian
this.
play
I'm
with us.
living for the Midnight won't leave me alone, and oh,
She
baby!
won't stop talking. You can't hear her because she's let her filters out.
That's messed up. Let her
Meowing.
speak.
So
Let her speak.
She wants to play.
Hello, Nala.
This is the dirty girl.
I love
that
her.
We've been talking about, Connor.
I love her.
The dirty, stinky.
So,
Um,
pretty sure to do a ward, I might need salt and 6 experience. He says that in character.
I need 6 more experience. What does it mean? What does it all mean?
So
Actually, I think I might have the experience for it right now, but
No, don't spend your experience to do something Valencia wants, Harrison.
Unless you also want it.
Yeah.
It's your.
Which, I mean...
It also might be a thing you could get trade favors, either you or you could... Because, Charity knows how to do it. It's something you could conceivably, ask at the Chantry as well, if you didn't want to involve her.
Yeah, Valencia does mention, is there anyone else? I know you are just learning, because if I'm not mistaken, didn't you tell me you were rather young?
A gentleman never tells his age.
But if you know anyone else in your clan that could help us to, Jay and I have a considerable pool of resources. As well as, I guess, considerable pull in certain circles. So, just, whatever you... Could I leave this to solve, or do you need my help?
I think I can handle it on my own.
Okay, let me know if you need any of my resources. Or if you would just like me to go with you. I don't know how well, Okay, out of character, Gideon is, what clan again?
Premier.
From Tremere, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the blood sorcerers.
Yep. I don't know how well Tremere welcome, and this is a lie, Valencia would know, but I don't know how well Tremere welcome outsiders into their little gatherings, but if you want the company, I am also willing to go with you to negotiate some deals.
Comes to that, I think I can handle it.
Alright.
Yes.
And then Valencia's like, do you want me to just close the door?
Gideon just walks past.
That's great.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think
Great.
we, at the same time, we have, Felix is gonna check on Jay.
Where is Jay?
Where has everybody else moved to?
Oh, we were just downstairs still.
I think, okay, in that case, then Jay is probably, in the board.
Felix is going to go, open the door to the boardroom that they usually do, and then, poke his head in, see Jay, and do a little, half knock on the door, and just, hey, buddy.
Jay is sitting in one of the chairs with his back to the door, and he is just fully hunched over, elbows on knees, hands face in hands, fucking just going through it, having a little bit of a cheeky breakdown.
Cheeky breakdown.
Where did you leave Pat?
Oh.
Pedal is just on the floor in the corner.
Gotcha.
Felix is gonna step into the room and close the door behind him. From where he is, can he see if they're still breathing?
I think
Did I
get closer to
kill this
them,
person?
you can tell they're still breathing. I think anything
Yeah,
else
okay.
Anything else would require a straight up medicine roll, and I don't know if that's a thing you can do.
No, he just wants to make sure okay, she's unconscious, but she's not dead. They're not dead, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Oh, you do actually have.
I do. Listen, Felix works with the half-blood, the thin blood anonymous. He has to know how to patch them up. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. He's only been alive 24 years, but like
I guess
they've been an exciting 24 years.
Wits and medicine to like, if you want to give them a more thorough look over.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes. 3 successes. First thought, being tackled through a door and being made instantly unconscious, probably not good for the brain. Like, they probably need a hospital very soon for a concussion at the very least.
Yeah.
There's no bones that look like they're immediately, like, out of place, but you get the feeling they are going to be in pain for a while. Because, again, very strong vampire blasted them, 20 feet out onto pavement through plate.
Yeah.
Boxes. Like, hop. They want hopsital.
Okay, they're not. Yeah, which is enough for Felix. He's honestly gonna treat it like this is Thin Blood Anonymous, and he's gonna pull up a chair next to Jay, and just like, what's going on?
Jay doesn't answer. Like, Jay cannot hear him right now.
And Felix is just gonna like gently pat his leg.
He flinches.
And just, hey, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Don't have to talk if you don't want to. But if you do need to talk, I'm right here.
Jay just kind of like looks up at him, and he just like, he looks so fucked up. Like, he, like, not physically, obviously, he's still fucking immaculate and gorgeous, but like, he,
gorgeous and in anguish.
yeah, he looks like a CW character who has just had like the most horrifying, like, trauma arc.
Buddy.
Like, yeah, and he just sort of like, he just looks at Felix and he goes, I didn't mean to do that.
I know.
Why? I always do this.
Not always. I think I've been around long enough to know that you're not always like this.
You don't see me when you're not around.
No, because I'm not around. But that's okay.
I mean, you don't know what I'm like when you're not around.
Yeah.
It's this.
But hey.
It's always this.
I mean, I feel like today was a little bit special because, and he's just gonna like do another like gentle pat. From what I know about our society, you would not still be here if you were.
I don't mean this exact situation. I mean what comes after. And he like gestures over to Petal's body. This could have been so much worse. But I've done so much worse.
If you get hung up what it could have been, you're not going to be able to get past what happened. What happened here happened. They had something that was clearly wrong. They'll need medical attention, but they'll survive. So we go
Wait.
from here.
Lizzie, you said that with my 2 successes, I do know that it was a ghost.
Definitely ghosts.
Okay. Shay kind of looks a little bit like he looks angry, but it's not with Felix. Like, it's just anger. He says, "No, this is exactly my fault. This never would have happened if I hadn't done what I did the other night. The reason that Petal came after me is because I killed someone, and they came back and took over their body. They did this because this happened to them because of me. Everything happens. Everything that goes wrong happens because of me. I mean, just look at you."
I like Felix in that moment, like he's he like stops, and you can see him process it, and like he looks sad for a second, and then goes, "I am not your fault. You did not make me who I am, but I'm alive, or I am here because of you. So it hasn't been that bad. You got a lot going on, Jay. And it's clearly getting the better of you. You gotta remember that I don't get it. I really don't. There are sometimes I feel like I'm not in my own body, and there's this like thing gnawing at the bars of a cage. But that's not me. And it's not you. Sure, we're not great, but we're still here regardless, so we gotta make the best of it. Just remember who's inside the cage."
Damn, Connor. Damn. I think Jay just fully shuts down. He has a lot to think about, and he does not have the emotional or mental capacity to continue this conversation, and he just sort of like drinks back into himself and shuts down.
Felix is gonna give him a hug. Probably one of those like
at any contact, Jay just like flinches, shrinks further into himself.
Felix is he's gonna do that half-hearted like from the side hug, and then when that doesn't work and like Jay shrinks back, he's just gonna say, "Take all the time you need. I'm gonna talk to Valencia to see what we're gonna do about Petal." And he's gonna walk out of the room and go find Valencia.
Yeah, you find her like just as Gideon has walked swiftly past her after the closet conversation.
V, can I talk to you?
She's like, you see, she was like just back turned to you, just sighs, straightens up, and turns around. Yes.
And Felix does not hide the concern on his face. Like this boy wears his heart on his sleeve and his emotions on his face. He takes a second to like try to process it and just they're not gonna die, but they do need hospital attention. Concussion, definitely. Nothing's broken in a way that is obvious, but like they're gonna need to see a doctor, and sooner rather than later.
Have they woken up yet?
Petal has not, no.
You get the feeling there might also be some internal bleeding.
It,
That's where the blood's
yeah,
supposed to be.
look at that. They're jacked up. Yeah, they're jacked up. I mean, that's to be expected. I'm worried about Jay as well. I, try to get through to him, but I'm not like you guys. I haven't been here in this world very long.
You see Valencia's just like calculating. She like gives like a little nod. It is a different experience. That's definitely something I can agree with. Where's Petal now?
Petal and Jay are in the boardroom.
All right, let's go up there. Valencia wants to head into the boardroom.
And he'll follow.
She's just gonna walk in. She's not gonna knock. She's gonna cast Jay a look. They still just like,
Oh yeah, fully closed off. He is like, he doesn't even notice you guys walk in.
Right. And where's Petal's body?
Just like in one corner. Jay just kind of like propped her up in a corner.
Right. Valencia's just gonna like look at Petal. Hold on. Let me check my sheet. I'm gonna turn to Felix and just say, now, Felix, I know that this person's your friend, but I think you also need to understand how important it is to maintain the masquerade. Do you understand that? Without the masquerade, all kindred could be just wiped out.
What are you saying, Valencia?
Before I move any further, I need you to know that the masquerade is my priority. This is your friend, so I'm granting that courtesy of knowing my intentions. I will try to help them to the best of my ability. I'm not a doctor. Lizzie, I have a question.
What you asking?
What are the effects of kindred blood on humans?
Are you trying to ghoul her?
Oh,
Ghoul them? Sorry.
I don't know yet.
Because like,
I ghoul them.
Mm-hmm.
Will they heal?
Ghouls heal twice as
Yep.
fast as normal humans. So still very injured, but this being a life-threatening injury for a mortal might be a like ice pack on the couch for 2 or 3 days injury for a ghoul.
Valencia does not want to do this. Valencia turns to Jay. Alright, she tries to wake Petal up.
They are out cold. Like, again, like head injury out. So let's make that. You don't have medicine as a skill, right?
Hold on, before we go further, because I just want to see if I can rouse her.
Mm-hmm.
That's no. Or them, sorry, rouse them.
Let me just double check. What you asking?
My first check was to see if I could, wake them up, see what I can do with my abilities.
Mm-hmm.
because there's two ways this could go.
Mm-hmm.
The way that Valencia would prefer is that Pell regains consciousness, little memory magic, we take him to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
The other way is not the way Valencia would like. There's actually two
Yeah.
ways, let's be honest. So, and both options are not ideal.
Yeah.
Valencia just says really sternly, Jay,
Still nothing.
all right. She looks to Felix and says, can you just give me a minute, Jay? We
Yeah.
are not doing anything until now. When a decision's made, I will call you back.
I'm
That's it.
Yeah.
in danger.
Felix is gonna look to Jay to see if there's any reaction of whether or not like he should leave the room.
I'm not going to kill her, Felix, but time is of the essence. And I think that there's a difference between the conversations that you and Jay have and two older Indrid can have. All right?
Bro, I'm older than you.
Older than him, yeah.
The grown-ups are talking.
We're both older than Felix.
Yeah, that's basically the vibe. I mean,
like,
I just think it's really funny that Valencia is calling herself an elder vampire.
no, I don't mean like elder like that, but she is much older than Felix, technically.
Yeah, I mean, Felix is heading to the door, but he's waiting to see like if there's any reaction from Jay. If there's no reaction, then he'll stand like right outside the room.
Yeah, there's no like Jay's like fully withdrawn into himself.
Notable.
All right, then Felix is going to leave the boardroom. And
notable thing, Gideon is full on like a trained surgeon. Like that's sort of a
yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
I feel like that was a part of your conversation that
Valencia. Yeah, Valencia just shouts to Felix, "Go and grab Gideon. We're gonna try to have him stabilize them."
Felix is going to go downstairs and look for Gideon.
All right. So while that's going on, Valencia wants to turn to Jay. Just say, "Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain.
I'm the captain
I'm
now.
the captain now." Just slaps him. No. She's just gonna walk up to him, and is he sitting in a chair?
Yeah. He's sitting in a chair, like elbows on knees, face in hands.
She's gonna slam her hand on the table and just say, "Listen, you can wallow in self-pity on your own time. Right now, we need to resolve this issue. All right? We've all had these moments happen. We've all had the beast take over. I need you to focus on this moment here with me."
I think Jay cuts her off, like shoots up, grabs her by the throat, and just slams her against the wall, and just shouts, "You don't know what I've been through.
I mean, like,
you're not as old as I am. You haven't been around as long as I have. You don't know anything about me."
Hot.
And then he lets her go and he sits back down.
Valencia just like straightens out her clothing, just never removing eye contact, just says to him, "All of that is true, but I do know that right now we need to focus on resolving this situation instead of, counting out how many years we've been turned. Okay? You may have been through a lot of shit, but right now we're all going to be in deep shit if we don't solve this issue. Now, we just got Felix back, and that boy will turn tail and run if this goes any more south than it has. And I know you care about him and you value him. And I do too. He's a member of the coterie. He's one of us. All right? Thin blood or not. So right now, we need to work on mitigating the damage and just resolving this. And I'm only seeing, if getting options for us. All right? And I feel like both options are not going to go over well with your adopted child.
Stepson.
I don't know what the term is.
I don't
Held
even
and
Miriam
Sire.
forgot.
know. It's a bad time. I think Jay kind of feels like, having had that outburst, I think Jay feels like a smidgen more himself. Like, okay, yeah, something familiar, getting angry, being cruel for cruelty's sake, and kind of snaps into work mode. Because like that's like, okay, this is familiar. I know how to do this. And if not, well, I'll just be fucking up another thing. So great.
So what do you want to do? I'm asking you, what do you want to do with Petal? If my original plan, get them conscious, I do my little, memory magic, whatever. We can send them to the hospital and never have to think about them again.
Well,
But
did you grab Gideon?
I kind of want this conversation to finish before Felix comes back.
It's like, did you grab Gideon? Gideon walks through the door.
Yeah.
Does the Kramer
But if-
slide into the...
Yeah.
Yes! What's up? Your ominous boy has arrived. Am I ominous?
But if that doesn't work out, we either need to get rid of them or ghoul them. Those are the only other two options I can think of. And I'm not happy with either. Do you have any alternatives?
You could turn them. You just don't have permission, so you'd have to keep it a secret.
That's not an option for Valencia.
Oh, because it went so well for Felix. It went so well for him.
No. That's not an option. Valencia's not even putting that on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
What are you thinking, Jay? I need to know if I'll have your support with either course of action. You're right. You are the eldest in this coterie. There's a line of power here, and I respect that.
This choice isn't. Neither of us.
It's your choice to make.
You exactly. I can't make this choice without talking to Felix first.
That's fine, but it needs to be made. A decision needs to be made, Jay, because this is your bed. We all have to lie in it now. You want to hold your age over me? You want to say you know so much more than me? Well, you and I both know the same thing here. We only have a limited amount of time and a limited amount of options. And Valencia goes to the door to see if Gideon's coming up with Felix.
Gideon was able to find you.
You found Gideon where he had dropped his pen.
Felix literally walks over, kind of, and just the kids. The grown-ups are fighting.
Oh no, not the grown-ups. What are they fighting about?
Miss Girl Boss wants you to come up there.
Wait, you think Felix would be that casual in getting medical help?
Yeah, bro, he literally just watched Jay almost kill somebody. Apparently, ghosts are real. He was literally told, "All I do is screw things up." Look at you, Felix. Like, he's honest.
God,
That's not how he meant it.
He's like,
yeah,
okay.
I didn't think it like that either.
I tried to comfort Jay. I couldn't comfort Jay. Apparently, I'm a screw up. I really don't understand. I'm tired. This art is scaring me. Someone who I'm close with is dying upstairs. I'm tired. So it's really just like, kids, the girl boss wants to see you.
Of course.
This really is oops all trauma.
Yeah. It really is. It's like he tried to comfort Jay, it didn't work. Okay, let me go get Valencia. Valencia, you have to understand that there are things you gotta do now. Go get the doctor. Like,
Valencia was as nice as she could be in that moment.
she was.
Okay?
She was as nice as she could be. But it still felt very girl boss, which I expect of her. And
She
Felix
didn't say, hey,
is just,
forehead, get the doctor.
yeah. So it's just like, hey kids, girl boss wants you upstairs.
Love that. Love that.
Also, his ears are still ringing, for the record.
yeah. Oh, yeah. 'Cause you got bitch slapped into next week by a
With
ghost.
yeah.
Only had his bell rung.
Yeah. Again, you know, we can sum up every session for me. We can sum up every session that Felix is in with. Felix goes through it. Trademark.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
love that. Yeah.
And he's just going to take his defeated steps up to the boardroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Felix and Gideon both arrive up there, basically in time with where your conversation left off. Because yeah, you said you went to the door, and yeah. So Gideon, you see the boardroom. You see like propped up against a chair is Petal, who is not conscious, not looking great. Probably severe head trauma. Without like base level, there's like probably some internal bleeding. They're not doing great. And like you being a trained surgeon immediately are like hospital immediately. You know there's stuff you can do, and you know because you're not like what was your specialty? Were you a trauma surgeon or
I think all I know is I'm a surgeon.
I think
I don't
you were
know the
definitely more of
differences.
the like Doctor Strange, like fancy heart replacement stuff. Not
Yeah,
you're not a car accident specialist.
yeah.
Gotcha. You could definitely go like intelligence medicine to see what you could do to like try and revive them or do anything now, like without tools. But otherwise, you would.
Yeah,
need,
if you
like,
could get them conscious.
Gideon walks up and says, "Well, this is a real crap show. Let's see. I could call Igor, get the van to take them to the hospital."
Is there any way that you can revive them to the point of consciousness right now? Just wake them up.
I mean, they clearly need a doctor. What would waking them up now do?
Waking them up now would cover our asses, and then we can send them to the doctor.
Okay, let's see what the problems are. Makes some medicine intelligence.
Yes, please.
Gideon's so spicy
I'd say-
tonight.
I love it. I'd say
I
3
am
successes
loving
and you
it.
can get them up. Otherwise, you can like get them okay to transport. Anything less than 3.
All successes!
Oh,
Yes.
Hey. Oops, all successes.
My man.
That's two in the session.
Holy shit.
You know, I love that. I love that for you. That's 7 successes. That's okay. You can't. They have severe like. They have a head injury. They have internal bleeding. You can't get the blood back into their like. That's not a thing you can.
Organs where they should be.
You can definitely like get them up. Like yeah, you have a kit of medicine. Like you know, force their eye open, look at it, do all the like first step medicine stuff. You
Like the triage.
yeah, you do some triage stuff. You get them so that they're definitely okay to travel. And you have like a thing of smelling salts, and it pops them out of whatever like immediate. They're definitely a little loopy, but Petal is awake enough to talk. They're like, did I go out? Did I get hit by a truck? I feel like I got hit by a truck.
Valencia steps in front. Yeah, Valencia steps in front of Petal, grabs their face, makes eye contact, and just says, You were coming into the gallery and you got hit by a passing truck. You're right, you did get hit by a truck. And the truck actually just threw you into the glass door. Because I'm assuming there's going to be glass on as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Valencia right now is doing Forget Mind.
Yep.
And I don't know if Petal would even have the capacity to resist right now.
They're in no...
Because they have a concussion.
Yeah, no
but...
position. You can definitely... you still need that rouse check out of you, but...
Yes, I do. Okay.
Hungry.
Valencia, like, bites her lip a little bit. And then she just goes into it like, there was a passing truck. You could not identify it. We believe you have a concussion. So that may explain why your things are very hazy and fuzzy. We're about to take you to the hospital. And there was no active security cameras. Basically, you have no idea that you were looking at your phone and you were just hit by a passing car as you were crossing the street.
Yeah,
Typical Boston pedestrian activity.
Yeah, I guess I was pretty careless.
All right.
Yeah, that's massful drivers for you. Oh my
Yeah, so
all
we're
of my
gonna-
bones hurt.
Yep, we are going to take you to the hospital. Do you want us to call an ambulance?
I don't know if my insurance covers that. Can you call me an Uber or something?
All right. Yep, I can call you an Uber, and you know what? Felix will go with you.
Yeah, Felix is already like right next to them, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, hey, I got you, kid."
And Valencia's going to go too.
I think I'm gonna be eating cup noodles for the next 6 months to pay for this.
But as they're sort of, as Felix is sort of like helping Petal out, Jay kind of just like walks up behind Felix and slips a credit card in his back pocket to pay for the medical bills.
And Felix, at that comment, Felix, like, as that's happening, will go, "Who knows? Maybe you'll have a nice benefactor. Hey, if he's cute, maybe you can get their number. Imagine that. It's like a Hallmark movie, buddy.
All
It'll be
right.
all right."
Yeah.
The Uber's gonna be here in 1 minute. Why don't we help Petal down the stairs?
Are we having...
Oh, I figured this was
drive,
happening
or-
while we were moving Petal.
A walk and talk.
We're getting an Uber.
Oh, an
We're gonna
actual
try to
Uber.
not have as many.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Gideon wants Igor to drive us, then that'd be even better.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Igor has a van,
He has a van.
right?
Yeah.
All right,
you
so we can
texted-
actually just go in Igor's van to.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a...
But we're just gonna say it's an Uber.
Yeah, you get a voice call, like voicemail on Messenger, sort of things like, "Hey, boss, I'm outside. Engine that's running."
Okay, everyone, he's here. Let's get the patient into the car.
Felix is gonna help get Petal in the car. And just, like, try to make them laugh and, like, keep the situation light.
Is Gideon coming with?
Well, I mean, that's where I live, so I might as well.
Perfect. All right.
Love that. Yeah. Yeah, you guys get them to... You successfully modified their memory. Got them back up into a state where they could be, like, talked to. Yeah, and we get them to the hospital, and they're going to be in dealing with pretty bad being hit with a truck.
Injuries.
I hate getting hit by a bronchitis.
I know, it's the worst.
Yeah. I think
I
that's
actually got the vaccine for that the other day.
Damn, lucky. Is it the Pfizer?
Yeah, I think this is a decent place to call it for the night.
Made it. It was just, oh, it's a mirror.
Are we
Yeah.
just dropping pedal off and then going to sleep?
Unless you guys wanted something else to do something else. Like any other... Did you want to
Just
ghoul
thinking if I
them,
want-
or are you just going to let
No,
them...
I'll wait to hunt. Oh, no, I don't want to ghoul them.
Gotcha.
They're at the
Valencia's
mercy
gonna
of the
ghoul-
American medical
Well,
system.
So just have like Gideon walk them in.
Yeah,
yeah.
totally good. Yeah, you get them... Just a bunch of paperwork to do, but... That's what you have Igor for, to do some of the boring bureaucramancy for you.
Mm-hmm.
Bureaucromancy.
That's the real benefit of having Igor, is he can drive really good, has a big car, and is good at paperwork.